Are you looking for that last-minute festival essential? Or maybe you just want to travel light and get your whole camping setup when you arrive on site? The good news is that Fat Frank's Camping Shop will take care of all your festival camping essential needs. From camping chairs to blow-up airbeds, cosy duvets to festival cooking sets, Fat Frank has it all. And what's more, Fat Frank offers a click and collect service at several UK festivals. So head to fatfrankscampingshop.com to order now, or visit Fat Frank and the lads at your favourite festival. Fat Frank's Camping Shop, the official sponsors of Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide.
Welcome to Festpod. Now the sound of what sounds like could be interference on the start of the recording was in fact rain on the tent that we're now in.
Rain?
Yeah, somebody mentioned rain, and so the weather heard that and began to piss it down.
Is that all it is? Are we just classing this as pissing it down?
Well, is it? What would you class it as?
Biblical shitting it down.
Yeah, it's properly. It's really wet, and the arena, according to reports, is basically a mud bath.
Multiple reports in the space of an hour have gone from it's a bit spongy underfoot to you're gonna die in there,
or get gangrene. Is that one? Is that
trench
one?
foot?
Trench foot. Is that what it is?
Yep.
So looking forward to that today. But Eamon is in the arena, or he's in the lounge bit.
He's in there. He's child free today.
Is he really? Is Laura not with him?
No, they're both in here, child free.
Oh, somebody's looking after child.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Hello, plane.
Yeah. Just to confirm, we are still actually here at East Midlands Airport. There is a plane going across, but we can't tell you what it is because we can't see it.
It sounds pretty big, that.
It does.
I'm going to say that's a 767. I'm going to go out as cargo.
You're going for a DHL?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we've had a slow start today. I think it's fair to say.
It doesn't even come close.
Because you were on the radio this morning.
Some fool let me on the radio.
We had contact from BBC Radio 5 Live, which is a national radio station in the United Kingdom, who wanted to have a word with us about Download Festival, and in particular the weather.
Yeah, the Great British Summer and how it affects our events and our plans for the summer. So, yeah, they invited us on, and yeah, I spoke about how we're hardy souls here at Download who love the mud, and it doesn't stop us rocking out and partying. Bring it on, I say.
That said, I'm gonna try and wait till the rain stops and the mud dries up.
I'll be honest, I am sitting in your awning here with your blanket, which I've borrowed off you because I am absolutely fucking freezing.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't feel like mid-June.
No.
Especially compared to last year.
Last year was beautiful, but as I said this morning, it's not really Download unless it rains. We've been spoiled the last couple of years, and Download should be wet. It should be a bit wet.
Do you really think so?
Well, no, it's much easier and nicer when it's not, but I'm always prepared for it.
Yeah, that's the key, I think, is just to at least be prepared. As we've mentioned many times over and over again on this podcast, you have to prepare literally for every eventuality, because one of them is likely to happen to you, at least. It is currently one hair past a freckle. I'm not wearing my watch at the moment. Let's have a look. 12:40, almost, on the Saturday. So yeah, I'm now at that stage where I'm losing track of days.
It's Saturday. Don't you think yesterday went so fast?
Yeah, I do. I hardly got a chance to do anything. But we interviewed Lloyd, didn't we?
We did.
From Those Damn Crows.
Indeed.
Or you interviewed him, and I was there.
Well, I fangirled a little over Lloyd from Those Damn Crows, and then reined it in a little bit.
Yes.
Rain being the word.
Yes, yeah, very good.
But yeah, no. What a lovely, down to earth chap Lloyd is.
Yeah.
I love Those Damn Crows. Great band, and absolute privilege to be able to interview him. And looking forward to their biggest ever show, their headline show in Cardiff Arena in December this year.
Have you got your ticket?
Not yet. They only went on sale a couple of days ago, and I've been here in a field.
Oh, fine, okay.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Lovely man, though, and he's one of those that comes across really humble and nice, just nice, ordinary guy.
Yeah.
I suppose it helps being Welsh.
I mean, there was a connection there straight away as Welsh brothers, you know.
Yes.
It was that's why I got in there straight away with that, and that was it. Then that was it. We're friends for life now.
Exactly, and he'll recognise. I'm sure he'll recognise you once he spots you in the crowd.
Oh, definitely, yeah. We're buddies now. That's it.
Invite you up on stage.
I probably not. He'd probably get security to throw me out.
Well, so in terms of what we've been up to over the last 24 hours since we last spoke to you, I was brave and went into some of the massive queue shops.
Wow.
So I went in the Co-op, and despite the huge queue, it took me 15 minutes to get in.
Did you get a meal deal?
I actually did.
What did you get?
I got the breakfast, sandwich,
Good choice.
some sort of shortcake, shortbread, something or other,
Good choice.
and a bottle of Pepsi, I think.
Good choice.
Plus some sausage rolls and some
choice.
actual chocolate.
Good choice.
Which cost me 17 quid.
Bad choice.
Yeah, I know. That's with... Do you know what? It would have cost me closer to fucking 20 quid if I hadn't got my Co-op card.
Good card to have.
I know. The difference in the Co-op this year is that there's hardly any staff on tills. All the staff are actually on the... They're either picking and packing or on the kiosk for cigarettes. The rest of it is automated.
Right.
Which, it seems more efficient because we're all schooled now in how to use a checkout. We're all checkout operators nowadays.
When they work.
Yes. Well, they don't measure how much you're putting down. By the way, you can just scan or not, seemingly. Not recommending that.
Just you in an hour.
The queue goes up and down, but my experience with 15 minutes which isn't too bad, providing it's not raining like it is now. Then I went to the actual official merch store as well.
The big mega store?
Yes, the mega store.
How was that this year?
That was a half-hour queue. I think because it was raining outside and people didn't want to leave. Lots of T-shirts with lots of designs on, and to be really honest, not much caught my eye.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've taken pictures so that you can appreciate what I was observing, and there was not a lot that listen, it's all about taste and what you like, and I didn't really see. In fact, I've taken pictures of the Co-op there as well, so feel free to scroll.
It's video.
Is it a video?
It's a video.
It's a naughty video of the Co-op in action.
Very nice. Well stocked.
Yes. Well, it was actually. Yes, very well stocked. Yeah, lots of posh crisps.
Do you want me to have a scroll?
I do. Yeah, have a scroll. And then you've got pictures of the actual.
I scrolled the wrong way. I saw stuff I didn't want to see.
There's no penises in there. Don't worry about that. Or arseholes.
There's a picture of me, there is.
You've got lots of designs on the T-shirts, just very basic sort of. I don't know. I just not inspiring. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, Fat Frank.
Yeah, you're not looking at the pictures of the fucking merch store, are you?
I was. I went too far. No. I mean, if we refer back to... Thank you very much. If we refer back to last year, you enjoyed the merch store. I think there was a lot more in there. There was the leather jacket, which you liked. Do you think maybe it's a case of we're just getting a little bit too old and the designs, they are focusing on younger people. And
How would that work, Rich? What do young people like that old people don't like?
I don't know. I'm not a fucking fashion designer, but do you know what I mean? Things. If you think about it, right, you look at generational gaps, right? You got your 80-year-olds who walk around the streets in suits still, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got your kind of your you know, people who are like my parents' age, who are like 65-ish, who try to be cool. You know, they might wear a cool t-shirt and jeans and that. And then you get kind of like to our generation, who we think we're still cool. We'll still rock it out. We'll paint our nails black and goth it up. We want to wear a cool band t-shirt, a cool festival t-shirt. But are we too old for that now? And then there's a generation below us who are a lot more outgoing with their look. There's the people who will spend 5 hours doing their makeup before they go into an arena. There's the people who will do everything they can.
There's this picture here, which I'm now showing Rich, which is the picture that we had on the show. Is the t-shirt that we what we saw was the back of the t-shirt,
The Liquid Death logo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the spunky mess.
Yeah, Liquid Death logo.
And this is on the front.
25 quid.
Yeah, so you've got a little design over the titties.
Yeah.
One small design over one titty.
I can see closer. Yeah.
And then the Liquid Death dog shit on the other side, on the back. And I just think it's a bad t-shirt. I mean, and look how many they've got, and this is on the Friday.
So I couldn't find these pictures before, so that's why I stopped.
So I just think that they're, I don't know, but I think it must be quite difficult to get. But then they've got all these collaborations with P&Co and whoever else, and these people that I can't remember. And you'd think that they wouldn't put in some effort to make some amazing t-shirts, but I couldn't find anything that I really liked. There's on the actual normal merch stall, which way they've got next door, I did spot one or two that I think, oh, okay, maybe I could wear that. You know, an ordinary lineup t-shirt. There was a couple there, but we're still talking 30 quid each.
Yeah.
So what I did was pick up a new toy doggy. I picked up a new red download dog with a leather jacket on it, with the download XXI logo on it, which I think is pretty cool. 20 quid.
What's his name?
His name is Devon. I've got named him Devon. My download dogs always have to have a name beginning with D because it's alliteration, which I like. So we've got Denzel, the download dog, and now we've got Devon. We've also got, as part of the RIP goodie bag, you get another download dog, which is basically a skeleton-looking dog, who I've named Diablo.
Good name.
So we now have a trio, which is nice. Are you seeing anything that you like there in the merch?
I mean, I'm looking at some of these. I'm just looking at this shirt here, the download dog with his brain coming out.
Oh yeah,
and I think that's disgusting.
It's not something I'd wear.
No, it's not. There's this one, the long sleeve with the download text on the arm, the skull.
Yeah,
that's not too bad. I'd probably wear that. 40 quid. But I mean, I do like download dressing gowns. I do like them.
They had no fat sizes. As I was walking over, there was a man looking for fat sizes, and he said to his friend, "Oh, it looks like they've got nothing even approaching 2XL." Wow. So I thought to myself, well, I'm not even going to bother looking. They do look nice, though.
Do we need to have that rant again? Right.
Which one?
Aging rockers.
Oh, I see.
are not size small.
I just reckon they've sold out, but you know, I guess there's not a lot they can do if they've sold out.
No, I guess, but
you'd buy more, wouldn't you?
Well, you order the appropriate quantities for
the number of fatties that you're expecting.
Well, yeah, exactly that.
The vaguely interesting things that I saw were, because the fancy dress theme this year is video game classic or iconic video game characters.
Yes.
So they did cater for that a little bit with some T-shirts. You know, like last year, I got a Sonic the Hedgehog type deal.
And I did like that. I did see them as I was scrolling through, and I didn't like these designs as much as I liked last year's classic gaming designs.
Yeah.
But that might just be because of the subject matter of them.
Zelda, I think, is the theme there.
Whereas Sonic was more iconic for me.
Yeah, but they've done that now, I suppose, and they can't do it again, can they?
No.
Is that? Are you showing me a picture of the mud
That's
in the arena?
Current in the arena at the moment.
So that is basically puddles in straw.
So the straw's been absorbed by the mud,
as well as the wood chip that's gone down.
So there's now
it's
mud.
really. Can you hear? It's really throwing it down now. That's shocking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. We can't see what it looks like from inside my awning.
I never want to leave this awning.
I know.
I'll live here forever. Whoa.
Oh, lightning!
Oh, shit, son.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Oh, shit.
We're not connected to ground because we're running off batteries here. Hey!
That's close. Fuck me.
That's not a sound effect.
We're all going to die!
Yeah, I don't think I'll be venturing out of the tent anytime soon. Download socks.
See, I like them. I like the sliders as well, or flip-flops if you're my generation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I would have them.
I would buy them. I would for shower purposes,
Yeah.
beach purposes. I would. To be fair, if they've got them in a size 13, I'd have them.
Yeah, if I hadn't already got some sliders that were practically identical, I'd fucking get them. But yeah,
That sort of thing. I do love that sort of thing.
yeah.
It's kind of very low-key branding as well.
Yeah.
I'm
You could take them to proper holidays, to the beach, if you were going to do that.
I mean, I don't really go on proper holidays, but yeah.
No, I know what you mean. Can't
But-
fucking afford to because we come here.
I'll be honest with you, I'm a bit scared because this lightning storm was overhead at the moment. That was really overhead.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a quick belt of Sambuca if that's okay with you.
Sure, you go
Would you like
ahead.
to join me because I'm scared?
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
They also had.
In your car?
Yeah, you go ahead. They did have some battle jackets with the steady on.
I'm not really scared. It's just an excuse.
Okay.
I love lightning storms.
So you've got the battle jacket with the already sewn in design of download.
I love the design,
Yeah.
but a battle jacket.
A battle jacket.
A battle jacket, a cut off, whatever we want to call it, should be done by your hand totally.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it should be.
So, if you're going to wear that as a standalone jacket or cut off, whatever, and put nothing else on it, they look great.
Yeah.
But I don't think you should be putting any more patches on it.
Right. Okay.
But that's just my. No, I'm not gatekeeping here. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy that and put patches on it unless they were download specific patches.
Oh, okay. Right.
Because you can do what you want. It's your jacket. You can do what you want. It's just what I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I did also go to, like I said, I did also go to the actual proper ordinary merch stall next to it, which had some band merch as opposed to download merch. I don't know if it's because I've got an absolute fuck ton of merch at home, but I wasn't really finding anything that I just thought, oh, I'd like that.
I think, do you know what the problem is? When you've done festivals, the same festivals for so many years, there's only so much merch they can put out, and it does look the same. A line-up T-shirt's going to look the same. I mean, some of the band merch looks good as well.
Yeah.
But in terms of generic kind of festival merch, it's going to start looking samey. You know, it's the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
They start changing up the colour schemes and stuff. And you know, I'm not a fan of the current colour scheme that downloads use.
No. Do you know, they don't... I haven't spotted any Royal Blood merch, which is something I would be interested
really?
in. Yeah. But, I mean, I've got fucking loads of Royal Blood merch, but I am looking for new Royal Blood merch. And if I have anything that's vaguely interesting, I'll be interested in buying
You're
it.
going to be buying it. Take a belt. There's some... Oh, look at that. Don't let me drink them out in this lightning storm.
Oh, I see. Okay, fine. Here we
Cheers.
go. Cheers. Straight from the bottle.
I'm a classy bird, you see.
I know. Fuck me, you forget how strong it is.
Smooth.
You watched some bands yesterday.
I did.
Do you remember who they were? Or do you need a prompt?
So I started off by watching Those Damn Crows.
Yes.
I saw a bit of I need a prompt.
Polyphia.
Polyphia, yeah. I knew that was in my head,
Right.
But I was trying to think in what order I saw people.
Okay.
I was trying to do it correctly. The Struts was who I saw next.
Oh, of course it was.
That's the one I can remember in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were okay. I quite like the Struts.
That's your sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I quite like them. Yeah. So they were quite good. They had quite a good crowd as well. And then we went to interview Lloyd. And then
Bassist.
came back. Bassist, yes, for the great Those Damn Crows. Came back to Polyphia before the mighty Blackstone Cherry came out on main stage and absolutely killed it, as they always do. I love Blackstone Cherry. Proper dad rock, proper kind of bluesy rock.
It's been a sort of dad rock day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
On the Friday, on the main stage.
Blackstone Cherry, I really love. I've loved them for years. Really enjoy them. Great set, on point as always. So yeah, went for some food then. Went to Ken's Barbie in the guest area.
Oh, the big pink
Yeah,
van. Yeah.
steak and Stilton ciabatta.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
How was that?
Yeah, it's good. I had it last year as well. I'm a return visitor to Ken's Barbie.
12 quid.
12 quid. Yeah, bit of their homemade red onion marmalade on it as well. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then came back in to watch Royal Blood for the first time ever.
Oh, you are right.
So that was my Royal Blood live virginity taken.
Fucking hell. And what a show to see for your first one, where a lot of it fucked up.
I mean, they had a lot of issues. They did have a lot of issues.
Okay, let's get into this.
But it did not spoil my enjoyment. It didn't. I could tell they were frustrated.
Yeah.
However, fuck me. What a band. Seriously, what a show. They were, despite the issues, they were fucking brilliant.
So the issues were, it looked as if half of the stage lighting wasn't working, because some of it worked and some of it didn't. Because there's only two of them, they tend to go overboard on the lights.
Yeah.
To make it a bit more interesting to look at, and it was really noticeable when the fucking lights weren't on. The other issue seemed to me, but they didn't really spell this out, but it looked as if they couldn't hear. So, I mean, obviously it's hard to play if you can't fucking hear what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the way he ripped his monitors out at the end
Yeah.
said to me that there was a massive in-ear monitor issue.
And then the other issue, I could hear like every particular note in a particular song wasn't right, and I'm thinking is it just the frequency of my ears, or is that guitar out of tune? And the guitar had been handed to him out of tune by his guitar tech, who I saw him have a word with, and he got a different guitar and then played the tune, and then it was fine.
Yeah, and you've got to wonder, right? Your guitar tech for a fairly big band, and you hand the guitar to them on the main stage of the biggest rock festival in the UK, which is out of tune.
And they haven't played it for 10 years. They've not been here for 10 years.
That's not very fucking good, is it?
It's not very good at all. I'd be having words.
Well, could you imagine?
Bit of a fuck up, isn't it?
Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bit of a fuck up. It's gross misconduct. He should lose his job.
Yeah.
I'm not one for saying stuff like that.
No,
but,
I know.
But do you know what I mean? It's like you've got one job. You've got one fucking job. That's bad.
Yeah, and full marks to them for not losing their temper You know,
Yeah.
you know, because you could see them, you could see Mike and Ben on stage, sort of pulling faces at each other and going, you know, look at this shit sort of thing, and just carrying on through it, and which they did admirably, and they got the tunes out, they finished them. I think they probably lost about 4 or 5 minutes with messing. But yeah, I still love them. I still think they're fucking great, and they've probably picked up some more fans here.
I mean, the way they went through it, and the fact that they didn't. Oh. The fact that they didn't kick off properly, and it was more of a. I like the way they just kind of rolled with it, and I'm sure there will have been words said after, quite strong words when they came off stage. But they just got on with it. Really, they did what they needed to do, and I don't think certainly didn't affect anybody's enjoyment in the crowd.
I don't think so. I was disappointed for them, but this is the only time this year I'm going to get to see them on their 10th anniversary.
I mean, I've never seen them live before, and I was, as I said to you previously, I've been quite late to the Royal Blood Party, but. Well, I've been listening to him recently.
Have you?
A lot, yeah. And I hadn't realised how many Royal Blood tracks I actually know.
Yeah.
And that I like.
Yeah.
And that really kind of surprised me that, actually, I do know this band.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay.
Somebody else said that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, it's just banger after banger.
Yeah.
Fair play. Yeah, no, I absolutely love them. Great.
Realistically, that's the only band I saw a full set of, because I was accosted backstage by Veiled, who great bunch of lads.
Great bunch of lads.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't all of them there. There was like 3 of them plus wife girlfriend.
What between them or?
I don't know. I didn't ask, to be honest. We bonded over being from Yorkshire, South Yorkshire. And we're doing voices to each other.
Oh. Go on, what were we doing?
Just doing Yorkshire, taking the piss really. But anyway, that was fun. So I spent about an hour with them, and then came out and saw Royal Blood, and then that was. I mean, it had been a long day by that point, you know. So I came back, had a mac and cheese from Park Farm. Chatted for a bit and went to bed.
Nice.
I did kind of want to stay up for. See, I've gone a little bit South Yorkshire there, just from talking about it. Wanted to stay up for Queens of the Stone Age. I could fucking hear them from here, and by all accounts, from the Facebook reviews society, they weren't that exciting.
No, I mean, I didn't stay for them. Me and Steph were both incredibly cold and wet, and I was in a lot of pain, so we had to come back.
Yeah.
Same time as you did, actually, wasn't it?
It's fair to say we're not massive fans.
No, I'm not by no means, and I had no intention. I thought if it was dry, I'd have stayed and watched a couple of tracks just out of respect, just to see them and say I've seen them. But I had no real interest in watching them. And by the time I got back to the tent, and by the time I dicked around and done what I wanted to do and had a shit and stuff like that, came back to the tent, and then I could hear them playing No One Knows. Well, that's the only song I fucking know. So I heard that, I went to bed.
Yeah. So I don't know what the size of the crowd is. We can probably find out. I don't know. Eamon had gone by that point as well, hadn't he?
He went to funeral for a friend, didn't he?
Yeah.
But from the stuff I'm seeing on socials, they did not go down well.
Yeah.
But you can take that with a pinch of salt, because it's always a vocal minority, isn't it, on the social media? So I don't know.
Yeah, I did have a good look, and mixed, I think, is the response, because I saw some positive ones saying I knew a few Queens of the Stone Age tracks that I thought were all right, and now I love those tracks, or something to that effect.
Yeah.
I don't think I watched the video and thought, oh, they're not doing very much, are they? You know, it's just, yeah, it is what it is. You know, you do what you can do, and whatever you've got is whatever you've got, I suppose.
Yeah.
Didn't move around a whole lot yesterday because it was so muddy and I was so tired. I just thought, you know what, I could try and go and get to see Wheatus and Busted.
Wow, yeah.
But actually, it's a good job I didn't even bother trying because there were people being turned away, weren't there?
Yeah, security were literally turning people away from the area of third stage. And that was not even in the tent, that was in the area outside around the tent. And there's, we've got multiple people who we camped with who were over there, and I got personal friends on social media who have got photographs of the area of the tent, and it was Ramo. There was nowhere to go.
Yeah.
It was literally body to body right across outside the tent as well.
So even if you were there, it wasn't going to be a comfortable watch.
No. But I think they got this wrong. They got this booking wrong, putting them in the tent. Wheatus and Busted should have been on second stage.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And when Bad Omens dropped, they should have bumped the both of them to second stage.
Yeah.
Because that would have been full. Second stage would have been full.
It's bizarre why they weren't moved and Funeral for a Friend were helicoptered in.
Yeah. Hey, look, we're not festival bookers. They have their reasons, I'm sure, but it seems strange.
Yeah.
I know it was a bit of a divisive booking, Busted, but we've gone round in circles on this one, I know, and they deserve their place at download. We've agreed on that. We're not going to disagree on that. Other people might disagree with us. We don't disagree on that. They could have easily played second stage and filled it.
They could have played fucking main stage, let's be honest. Because like Eamon says, out of everybody here, they've sold the most tickets for shows this year. They filled a stadium, for God's sake.
I mean, fuck's sake, from what I heard about Queens of the Stone Age last night, yeah, they could have gone on main stage instead of them and put them on second.
Yeah. And last night there was a performance at midnight from Wheatus in District X, as we're now calling the Village.
The Village.
Which I think was in the Doghouse. It must have been the Doghouse stage.
No, it wasn't. It was one of the little ones.
The Den?
Den or something like that. It was an acoustic set.
Oh, was it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Just so people don't wake up.
Yeah.
Just play softly.
Yeah, but instead here, we're listening to the fucking Co-op playing fucking dance music.
You can fucking hear the people in the hype man outside the Co-op.
Yeah.
Come and get your burgers. Come and get your... In fact, they don't even do that. They don't even say, come into the Co-op. They just talk bollocks.
Well, and last night as well, it was fucking use the fucking bridge.
Really?
Did you know the guy here?
No.
Telling people to use people trying to cross the road on the footway.
Yeah.
Using the crossing rather than going over the bridge because the bridge was muddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
Use the bridge. Use the bridge. Don't use the bridge. The bridge is muddy, is it? Is the bridge muddy?
Bridge is muddy, but you got to use it.
The bridge is muddy. Don't use it. Do use it.
Do use it.
The bridge is muddy, so use... I've got better noises than this, I can do a better job of that. But I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do it. It would take me some moments to find out where that sound effect is and program it into the bloody thing. So we'll just have to use this one. Use the bridge because it's muddy. We want you to slip down the fucking stairs on the way up and across and down again. Thank you.
So rather than having to stop the traffic,
yes,
to allow people to cross, so they're only allowing access customers to use the road to cross.
Oh.
Everybody else has to use the bridge.
Have they got lights there? So,
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. So they can stop the traffic.
Yeah, but obviously at that time of night, I suppose it's heavier traffic. I get it, but I do get it, but if the bridge is muddy as fucking dangerous, I can see why people wouldn't want to use it.
Yeah.
When it's dark. But hey, I was just lying in bed trying to go to sleep. It meant nothing to me.
Right, so...
Oh, Vienna.
What is the plan for today? I mean, I know you had plans.
I had a plan. Is it still raining?
I think it seems to be getting brighter, so maybe the rain is passing.
See, I said this earlier about 2 hours ago. Oh, it's getting brighter, it's going to stop. Then we've had a lightning storm, so I don't know. Maybe the lightning storm has cleared it and we're going to have beautiful sunshine.
You went on national radio this morning and said, it's beautiful blue sky.
Because it was. It was. It was. It wasn't a lie. It was warm. Today, the plan, well, hopefully, going from what Eamon's just said in our group, it's muddy as fuck and you need wellies. I'd like to go and see Frank Carter and the Rattlesnakes at 2:15
Yeah.
today. We'll see. I'd like to do that. Because I love Frank.
And his Rattlesnakes. Do you think he's going to perform his latest album to put everybody to sleep?
You see this?
I hope not, is what Rich is wanting to say.
Yeah, it's on main stage to download. You got to bring the energy, man. Especially if it's wet and muddy. People don't want to be standing around like fucking, We got to bring it. You got to bring the proper Rattlesnakes energy.
Yeah.
You got to be climbing sound towers and you've got to be jumping off them and breaking your back and shit like that.
Yeah.
You got to do it. You've got to do it.
So you want to see Frank?
I want to see Frank. I know Steph's interested in seeing Rory on a third stage, Avalanche stage, at 3:30. Obviously, Baby Metal are on main at 20 to 4, which I've seen before in the pouring down rain. I'm not interested. And then we get to the interesting time, about 5 o'clock. You got Tom Morello on second at 5:5 against Enter Shikari on main at 5:5. Now, I've never seen Enter Shikari because I'm not a massive Enter Shikari fan. But Enter Shikari are playing today.
Yeah.
And obviously there's been this massive kick-up. And
because of the Barclay card thing?
yeah, let's not get too political here, but
I don't really understand it
Barclays
anyway.
Bank have pulled out a sponsorship
Right.
of like Download, Isle of Wight Festival, all these festivals. So they've pulled out a sponsorship of these festivals.
Right.
So Enter Shikari, yes, due to Enter Shikari kicking up about it.
Right.
Because they went into discussions with the organisers, apparently. And so now they're playing because they've removed themselves as sponsors. I know I'm not going to get into politics because it's obviously very, very, very divisive.
It's as far as I know, a hundreds of years old conflict that still hasn't been resolved to this day.
Yeah.
I have no further words to say because I doubt anything that happens here will solve it.
Exactly. It's any war and conflict is bad, and loss of civilian life is bad. So, it should be resolved and the way it needs to be resolved. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, I don't know what to do there. I've seen Tom Morello several times, obviously, before. But I'd like to see Shikari just to see, because I've heard they put on a wonderful show. Everyone's always bagging on about them.
I saw them at the Pilot, probably at the same time as Eamon, actually. The light show was incredible. He likes to run around a lot.
A bit early for the light show, though, isn't it? 5:5.
Yes, it is. It'll be still light.
Unless it's thundering again.
Well, who knows?
So, I'm interested there. But so, while she sleeps, on second at 6:10. But again, if it's too muddy, I'm not running around stages today. Holding Absence is on third at 6:30 again.
Wouldn't it be great if this was televised and you could watch the Download Festival? Sorry, just had the
Was that you?
sprouts from yesterday. Wouldn't it be great if you could watch the highlights of Download on television, perhaps a channel like Sky Arts?
I mean, that would have been a wonderful thing, wouldn't it?
Yes, you wouldn't even have to be here. You wouldn't have to put on a pair of wellies.
Yeah. I mean, in an ideal world, then I'd be at fourth stage on the Dogtooth stage watching Dying Fetus at 10 to 7. But again, that's not going to happen. Offspring are on main at 20 to 7. Now, if I do nothing else today,
Yes.
I'm getting into the arena for 20 to 7 to see the Offspring. If I do nothing else, I'm getting in there.
Yeah.
And then I'll stay in there then to watch Fall Out Boy as well. If I do nothing else, I'm getting in there for Fall Out Boy.
I'm more likely
on
to
the
stick
Offspring.
around now because I'm taking the chair in today.
Yeah.
With no interviews lined up today.
No.
So that's doable. We do manage. I know this makes no difference to anybody, but we have managed to secure a locker in the arena. Well, it's not in the arena, is it? It's in the press area, which means we can take shit in there and leave it there, which is quite handy.
It's very handy.
For us.
Very handy.
Which means that, we can leave stuff. Which is... I don't think... Is there lockers anywhere else in the arena? Could we have got one and paid for one?
They used to... I don't know. They used to be. There must be surely still. But I think they're only small, aren't they? They're tiny. So
Oh, that's true,
they,
yes.
They wouldn't be suitable for us.
They'll be like the ones here, won't they?
Yeah.
They won't be like ones for big equipment.
No. They wouldn't be suitable for, media personalities such as ourselves.
God, Rich.
How on the BBC National now?
I know you've been on the BBC nationally and around the world on the app.
I'm global, baby.
On the Festpod.
The Festpod.
Which is what they called us, which
Indeed.
is fine, because it's still...
Still.
The words are still there.
Still the beeb. We're still in the beeb.
Yeah. So looking forward to our weekend breakfast show on 5 Live.
Tell you what, I think me and you go down well as a... we're going to have a daily breakfast show for weekends, which is Monday to Friday.
Are we going to usurp Nikki Campbell, who I believe hosts it?
I'm thinking, right, they look at us and they go, nah, these aren't Radio 5 material. We'll be on Radio 1 breakfast, baby.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I'm in my 40s.
And I'm nearly 40. But we could pretend to be in our 20s.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be any good at that, really.
I can stop drinking Sambuca on air.
I've got grey in my beard,
We can diet, just for men.
Okay. Wondering what your weekend has been like, really. Or, have you been hiding...
Sorry, you tell me to stop dreaming now.
I'm just moving on.
My dreams of Radio 1 breakfast, which I've had since I was a baby, gone forever.
No, we've done that now.
Oh.
You've been on 5 Live.
So I didn't get one. I got Radio 5 breakfast.
And you'll be
instead.
on again. They've got your number.
Yeah,
They've got our email address.
They'll never call.
They will. So if they can get me on Leicester every year, they can get you on 5.
I'm all for it, baby.
So wondering what your weekend has been like, really. Have you been hiding in your tent, scared to leave because of the mud? Or have you been out in the mud, face down?
Ass up.
That's the way we like to fuck. Or enjoying the music. So we'd like to know, really. So do get in touch and let us know. We do have a Discord server, by the way, which you can chat to us directly on. Aside from all of the ordinary socials, just go to festpod.co.uk. You'll find all the details there. Also, you'll find some of our merch, which you'll find a lot cheaper than the merch in the mega store or merch on the merch store here at Download Festival. If you're here, if you're not here, go on there anyway.
Do you know why that is?
What?
Because we're not Tories.
No, I'm not a Tory.
So we provide good quality merch for a good quality price.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
the Tories.
See, there we go. It's the obligatory fuck the Tories message.
I know you were trying to wrap up, so I had to get it in. to get it in.
I reckon that the rain might have stopped.
It's getting warm, I'm starting
Do
to
you think?
I'm starting to finally feel warm under your blanket. My feet are still quite cold, but I'm getting there.
Okay.
So I'd like to thank you for your donation of heat.
That's fine.
It probably saved my life. I'll never forget it.
Okay then. All right then. Steady on. So now we are. If you're here, I hope you've had a nice time and you've managed to catch the bands you wanted to see. If you're not here and you're living vicariously through us,
Why not? Why aren't you here?
it's sold out, Rich.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I don't know if you know. I hope you're having a nice weekend, no matter what the weather's doing. Whatever the weather. Like a weather sponsorship. Download Festival. Whatever the weather. Just ignore me. I'm gone peculiar. Do you know what? You see your Sambuca that's sent me a bit peculiar.
I just need to ask before we go.
Yes.
I saw some pictures of Fat Frank's as well on your phone there. You been able to see Fat Frank?
I have been to visit Fat Frank's camping shop. Said hello. Took some pictures for the new adverts.
Yeah.
They're doing very good on wellies at the moment. So if you want wellies, then probably best go and see them.
Fat Frank's camping store in District X at Download Festival.
Yes. I've got a bit peculiar. Is that Sambuca, Rich? I can't have that fucking Sambuca anymore because it sends me peculiar.
You know, are a bit peculiar anyway, don't you?
I know. Well, I don't need. Yeah, that's a fair point. I don't need it to be peculiar, but it sent me more peculiar.
Devon Johnson.
No, thank you. Anyway, this is Festpod, the unofficial rock festival guide. I'm Neil Wilkinson.
And I have been Rich Holmes.
And we will see you again, most likely tomorrow morning, when we will wrap up our adventure here at Download Festival 2024. Until then, have a good one. See you later.
Love you, bye.
A Wilco Productions podcast.
Use the bridge.